Hi friends, so welcome to our channel Trends Nova. Okay, let's get it started. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where is the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? So this is a tongue twister. So if you have seen my video, then you will see a tongue twister in that also, in the last video. So what is a tongue twister? Why I am using this one? You know friends, tongue twisters are a great way to practice and improve your pronunciation and fluency. Okay, that's why I am using this one. Now coming back to today's lesson. So here are 10 interesting English idioms. 10 interesting English idioms that native speakers use all over the world. Okay, so let me tell you. So idioms are nothing but phrases. Phrase is a group of words. Okay, idioms are nothing but phrases which actually help us to understand the hidden meaning in the words. What phrases will do? They help us to understand the hidden meaning in the words. Like for example, I'll give some examples. To get into hot water. To get into hot water. Here I'm not telling you about I'm gonna take hot shower. So here the meaning is different. So getting yourself into trouble, that means getting yourself into trouble. For example, if you don't follow or obey the traffic rules, if you don't abide by, then what happens? You will be penalized and you will get into trouble. That is what I mean to say here. So how I am saying? I am using this idiom to get into hot water. Second, a hard nut to crack. A hard nut to crack. What is this all about? Hard nut. What it has to do? So it's a problem difficult to solve. What I am telling is a difficult problem to solve. So I am using this idiom as just like native speakers, a hard nut to crack. This puzzle is a hard nut to crack. For example, there is a puzzle which is very difficult to solve. It is very baffling and you are unable to solve this puzzle. That means what do you say then? So it's a hard nut to crack. That means difficult to solve. So next idiom is, you might have heard this one, build castles in the air. Building castles in the air means, what does it mean? So do not daydream. There is another meaning also, wool gathering. We use this one. It's also an idiom. Wool gathering, that is daydreaming. So some people are there. So what they do? They build castles in the air. They will show the paradise on your palm. So instead of daydreaming, just get into the work. So stop building castles in the air and please start working. Be practical, man. Stop building castles in the air. So it's a realistic view. So stop building castles in the air. If somebody says don't build castles in the air, means he is asking you to be practical, to be realistic. Okay, and next idiom is at the 11th hour. This HOUR, hour. At the 11th hour. That means at the end moment. At the end moment. So do not keep your work at the 11th hour. Many people, they have the habit of doing things. For example, if my boss will ask me to do this thing, there's some presentation, to make some presentation like this, so which is easy for me. So he will say, okay, next week, Mr. Said, please complete this presentation. Because it is simple, so I will simply spend the rest of the days doing some other work, busy in some other work, and at the 11th hour, at the end of the day, so I will finish this, because I know that it's very easy for me. Just in a snap I can do this. This presentation, for example, I can prepare in just 15 minutes. So what do I do on the 7th day? That means last day of the week. So I complete the project at the 11th hour. So you might have seen the kids, especially before exam, what they do. Oh my God, I have to read, I have to, this mathematics, this science, this biology, physics, English. Oh my God, I don't know the tenses, the active voice, the passive voice, the direct and indirect speech. Oh my God, what they do. They revise the syllabus, they revise and revise it again and again at the 11th hour. If somebody is doing, why are you studying at the 11th hour? So it is always better to prepare in the beforehand. Okay, you got it. Okay, next let me continue. Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. You might think, what this guy is telling. Once in a blue moon. What is blue moon? Anyhow, it's a phenomena. So it appears especially in the coolest part of the world, the Arctic Ocean, like that. Because of the atmospheric conditions, the moon appears sometimes blue like this. But it became an idiom, which is widely used. There are some people, that means once in a blue means very, very rarely. So this guy smokes once in a blue moon. This guy smokes once in a blue moon. That means he is not a regular smoker. He is not a chain smoker. Maybe after parties, after having some dinner with friends, hanging out like that, once in a blue moon. Maybe New Year's Eve, or maybe some Christmas, I like that, maybe some festivals, we'll make a resolution, and once in a blue moon like that. Some people, they are not social drinkers, especially social drinkers also, they drink, but I don't want to elaborate regarding smoking and drinking. It gives a false message, but I'm trying to explain this one, once in a blue moon. Some people, they drink once in a blue moon. So this is how you say. He drinks, but once in a blue moon, very rarely, like that. So our next idiom is, so bite off more than you can chew. I just gave a similar example. Bite off more than you can chew. Doing things beyond your capacity, that means doing things beyond your capacity, just to impress the boss. So your boss tells you, just to impress the boss, and your boss tells you, please prepare this presentation. And you will say, okay boss, I will do this one, I will handle this project, blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, what happens? You cannot be able to finish the things and you don't meet the deadline. So you desperately fail. Okay? So bite off more than you can chew. So doing things beyond your capacity. Either you prepare the presentation or work on that project. You're taking too many things, to just impress your boss, and you desperately fail. So there is no use, there is no point. So under these circumstances, we use this kind of idiom. Okay, friends? Now, fish out of water. Sometimes it happens that you may sit with intellectual people, for example, mathematicians, for example, maybe in between chess players, like that. And you know very little chess, or you are not good at maths. They are intellectual people, they discuss ideas, something like this. So feeling uncomfortable, then how do you feel in their company? You feel very uncomfortable because you do not match their intelligence, because your knowledge in that area is very limited. Then use this idiom. This time feeling just like a fish out of water. Okay? So next idiom is to go bananas. Here I am using this British word to understand better. Bananas. The American is bananas. Some people they like American accent, some people they like British accent. So very soon I'm gonna post this one. So this, what is British accent and what is American accent. For example, Britishers they say schedule, and Americans they say schedule. So if you have seen my videos regarding beauty secrets, so the background voice is mine, so then you will understand. I will say vitamins, American. British say vitamins. So it depends on your taste. Some people like British, some people like American. Okay? So to go bananas, here I am using British. Okay? To go bananas means to get angry, weird and crazy. For instance, if your mom comes from office after a hectic day, and if she finds your room completely strewn about, everything here and there like this, completely disorder, then what she will do, she will shout at you and she will go bananas. So that is how we use this idiom. To go bananas means to get angry, to get weird and to get crazy. So these are very interesting idioms, my friend. Start using this in your language. So no hard feelings. Our next idiom is no hard feelings. It's just like an agreement at the end of the day. I'll give an example. There are two friends. So they are arguing on some topic, but in the end there is no bitterness. Maybe 1 hour, something like that. They have been arguing, regarding some topic. But because they are friends, they understand their mentality, because they know each other very well. So at the end of the day, there is no bitter feelings or some hard feelings like that. Say, no hard feelings. Hey man, come on, no hard feelings. You got it? So please, if you like it, share with your friends and family, as well as don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So every day I post new videos regarding spoken English. Thank you so much indeed for watching.